Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is going to do Fairy Tail Chapter 277. And the thing is, with this chapter had its highs and had its lows. It fluctuated. This chapter fluctuated, so I'm going to give it the flat line. I'm going to give it an okay for the overall rating because it did fluctuate a lot. So I want to bring out a few key points, alright? Key point number one is Charla refuses to tell the rest of the guild members about her premonition. And the reason being is because that they're going to have a hard time believing her in the first place, and they are in competition right now, and their minds are elsewhere, okay? So having this premonition would be a greater burden on the team, and then probably suffer more losses. So she doesn't want to do that. The next key point is that there's a fight between Kurohebi and Toby, alright? Yeah, Toby, yeah. And the thing is, this fight was a spanking. Kurohebi beats Toby, and I notice how Raventail, and I like the way they do things. I do, because they are legitimately evil. They are legitimately evil, sick, twisted dudes, and the fact that they are succeeding lets me that to me is a huge plus, because I'm sick and tired of, friendship gets the job done. Like, no, that shouldn't be the case. And bingo, Raventail comes in, led by Makarov's son, and they're putting in the business. I like the business. So what happens in this fight? Well, basically, Toby gets his ass whooped. And I mean, during the fight, there's this weird little bet that they make where basically Kurohebi reveals that that's not his real name. Toby wants to find out his real name, and they make a wager. If Toby wins, Kurohebi has to reveal his real name. At the same time, if Kurohebi wins, then Toby said that I'll tell you a big secret. And we find out that Kurohebi has some very unique magic. It's called mimic magic, I believe, where he can mimic a sort of magic used by an individual, and he actually uses Max's sand magic. So that means that at some point, Kurohebi witnessed Max uses sand magic. At some point, I have no idea when. No idea. However, he performs a sand attack, and then he beats Toby. I don't know how. He stares at him, and then Toby just kind of I have no idea. On some Sharingan without the Sharingan. He stares at him, and then the fight's over, and then he's out. Yeah. And then basically, Toby reveals that he has lost a sock, and that sock is right around his neck on a necklace. I mean, two things. Obviously, Toby is incredibly dense, incredibly oblivious. The next thing is, why the fuck do you have a sock for a necklace? I don't even that doesn't register in my mind. What is that? But basically, Kurohebi points to the sock, lets him know that's right around your neck. Toby starts crying, starts thanking him. He takes the sock, rips it up, walks away, and announces that he takes pleasure in destroying something precious to someone. I'm like, good. Good. G-O-O-D, thank you. Because I want Raventail to be successful in some regards. It just can't be a clean sweep slaughter like it was in Tenor Island. No. Just no. The fact that Lucy lost her fight, I don't care. Despite the fact that, Flair did cheat. Oh yeah. And that brings up the next point. The next point is that during the fight between Kurohebi and Toby, Flair, apparently this Knight guy, who is the leader of this team, he clearly is the leader of this team. This Knight guy apparently abuses Flair. Because Flair, she's covered in bruises. Lucy comes in, she looks at Lucy like Blondie, and then this Knight guy is like, Are you making that pathetic face again? And then she's like, well, yeah, but Blondie. And then he just grabs her by the cheek, and he's like, do I need to beat you again? I'm like, whoa, I'm like, yo. Sometimes you just gotta, do your thing. I'm just saying. No, I'm kidding. I would never. But still, this guy is malicious. I mean, he he is running this team with an iron fist, obviously, all right? Well, at least in the case of Flair, all right? This guy, I'm pretty sure, doesn't handle losses pretty well. So let's assume that someone in Raventail loses. This guy may kill them because they lost. He may. Granted, Hero's not big on death, but still, I mean, I'm just saying, he could kill them if a member of Raventail loses a fight. But yeah, I mean, ultimately speaking, I'm happy with the fact that Lucy lost her fight, because Lucy's part of the main group, and usually the main group don't lose their fights. So when Lucy loses her fight, I'm like, yes, that's good. There's potential for Raventail. I mean, they're led by Makarov's son, for Christ's sake. They should be somewhat legit. Lux's father, his father, man. I mean, like, they should be at least decently legit. They should be better than Tenor Island, right? Gilmore Hart they were booty. Gilmore Hart was straight ass cheeks. Raventail, deliver. Please deliver. The next key point is going to be the king. Now, the king of this city comes in and he's excited. Because Bacchus walks into the arena, he's up next. The king comes in, he's like, I want to see Bacchus fight Erza. I'm so excited, Acardius, that you made this match set up. And Acardius is like, wait a second, Erza? I thought you meant, and then bam, Elfman. He puts in Elfman. Erza, no, Elfman, alright? The one that transforms, and he forgot the person's name. I mean, it's been 7 years since Erza and the main members of Fairy Tail have been known, so it's obviously easy to forget about, you know, like the top tier guys that were quote unquote gone for 7 years. So Elfman is there. It's Elfman against Bacchus, and I'm like, this should be a good fight. Because I want to see Elfman. I want to see how, because Elfman, remember, he trained with the guys who actually physically trained. Not the power up. He actually trained in order to hone his skills, and I want to see his. I want to see the results of his actual training. All right, and the thing is, once again, another point in this chapter, another key point in this chapter, where we see this trend towards downgrading women. Yeah. Basically, there were two key points in this chapter where the males degrade women. And Bacchus is the next point. Bacchus walks up to Elfman. No, Bacchus is laying down. Elfman walks up to him, and then Bacchus is like, if I win this match, I want to have the night with both of your sisters at the same time. I'm like, yo, this guy wants in. Of course, Elfman gets tight. He's like, you know, that's not going to happen. I mean, Bacchus was going to have a deal trade back, but Bacchus didn't get the words out because Elfman was pissed that Bacchus wanted to go and screw his sisters if he loses. So there's pressure on Elfman right now, right? If Elfman loses, he knows that his sisters will get the D tonight. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? Bacchus is a busy man. He's a busy man. And then the last key point in this chapter is going to be Natsu's in the infirmary. He wakes up, and apparently someone else was in there along with him. He has no idea who, but apparently someone else, because he smells someone besides Wendy, Charla, and the old lady. I forgot her name, all right? But that being said, this chapter, in my opinion, it fluctuated because the beginning, the fight between Kurohebi and Toby wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good. I have no idea how he beat him, but everything else was actually pretty solid. The beginning portion with Charla, and so basically it's like the beginning was meh. The ending was pretty good because, again, the stuff with Bacchus and Elfman, that got me riled up, you know. The thing with the night guy, I'm keeping an eye on this guy because this night guy is probably going to be malicious, evil, cutthroat, deceiving, deception. I want to see this guy fight really bad. I want to see him fight really bad. Luxus fight really bad. Gagio, I want to see him fight really bad. Sting and Rogue, obviously. Mary Jane. Erza, not so much. Gray, even though he's depressed. Well, he's not. No, I don't think he's depressed anymore. But yeah. Bacchus, yes. Bacchus is fighting next chapter because next chapter is called Elfman versus Bacchus. So clearly we're gonna see them fight against each other. No shit, obviously, duh. And Bacchus, if he uses straight hand-to-hand combat, big ups to Bacchus, because that to me would be like, whoa, there's actually someone who is in a magic guild that doesn't need magic. I mean, he could have magic abilities, but he doesn't like require it since he has the Chinese Kempo and since he has the insane strength. So Bacchus, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Hero, if you screw us over from this fight the same way you did with Jalal and Jura, I swear to God, if you do that, you get the troll face. I'm letting you know in advance. I will bring back the troll face if you screw us over in this fight. I swear to God, Hero, do not do that. Do not. Actually, you know what? I decided this chapter, in my opinion, I liked it. Yeah, I like it. All right, I liked it. The fight could have been better, but everything else I liked. All right, the Charles stuff, Natsu being quote unquote spied on by someone else, that was pretty cool. Well, not cool, but it was pretty knowledgeable. Again, Elfman and Bacchus, good. And I'm not gonna say that the degradation of women is a good thing, but it did catch my attention because Hero does. The thing is that Hero does not seem to be like the type of person who actually do that kind of stuff. Because he has Erza Scarlet, who is a very respectable female. You have Mary Jane, who is a very respectable female. But, you know, I mean, this Knight guy doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. The definition of smack-a-hoe. But that being said, King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, signing off. Take care.